Yes, welcome back for all of you viewers and YouTubers out there. My name is Edwin Anthony from Resolutions Design, coming back with yet another video. Just like how you see on that message right there, it says welcome back. All right, so if you're new to this channel, what I do is that I focus on creating easy tutorials from a Shopify expert to a potential vendor like yourself, where you're trying to do it yourself. Um, Reason why I do this is so that you don't have to spend that crazy money and hiring somebody like myself, because I would charge an arm and a leg for this. So if you have the time, then you could pay in that type of currency. And that's the whole point of this video. But you know what you could do in the meantime is smash that blue subscribe, that blue, what is it? What color is it? It's the red subscribe button, right? Because I can't even talk. It's the red subscribe button and it's the blue thumbs up. So thank you guys for supporting, and also leave in the comments if you have any questions for me. Let's get right to this. Okay, so why are we here? Klaviyo. So for all of you guys that known in the past, I've created a video that talks about MailChimp and all that. And if you don't know, MailChimp had a divorce with Shopify. I'm not saying that you can't use um, MailChimp with Shopify. It's just that, you got to be extremely careful if you do it due to privacy purposes, especially if you're selling to people in California or in the UK or anywhere in Europe. It's horrible. It's very bad. And I don't want to get to the gist of it. There's another video that I'll link somewhere at the top so you guys could hear about the gossip behind as to why that doesn't work anymore. But in this particular video, Klaviyo is one of the top ones. It's not my favorite, but I know that it's very popular. So I'm making this video for those people who actually want to see the things about Klaviyo. Let's go right from the beginning. So I'll leave a link at the description if you want to just sign up. So I'll leave a link right there so you guys get some type of a free trial or something like that. And let's start from the beginning. The purpose of this, what are we trying to solve, is how do we connect Klaviyo to Shopify, and what are the first steps that we could do, rather setting up those emails and setting up those basic things for your store. That's what we're here to do. Okay, so let's go right away. I'm going to pause several times, so bear with me. Let's go ahead and just sign up for the first time. So we're going to go ahead into this form. You're going to give your basic information. Make sure that all the information that you have here coincides with your business. So I guess that's one of the first tips that I'll tell you. Let's say if you have, edwin@gmail.com. My name is Edwin, right? So if you have an edwin@gmail.com and that's your personal email, what I'm going to tell you is to create a business Gmail account, right? So if your store is called, anotherstore.com, like in this example that we're going to do, anotherstore.com, then you're going to have a Gmail for free that's called anotherstore@gmail.com. If they already took that name, just put something cool, another store, I don't know, shop@gmail.com. Make sure you get a business Gmail account. Just separate that. And all of the things that you sign up for your business will go to that email, not your personal email. That way you don't get convoluted with a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and fill out this form, and we're going to go step by step to the next page, showing you exactly what is required. So let me go ahead and fast forward and fill out this form. Okay, welcome to Klaviyo. So what's your website address? So the website address that's going for me is this one right here. And you're putting this that you are for e-commerce. That's what you're doing. And the platform that you want to sign up to, let me just close those tabs out there. The platform that you want to sign up to is for Shopify. So once you go there, you go ahead and press continue. Connect to your Shopify store. So what is your URL? If you went ahead and entered in that full URL, by the way, it could be the .com, or if you haven't plugged in your domain name yet, you can put it where it's that long shopify.com. And once you do that, you'll come to this screen here where it'll probably automatically enter that field for you, HTTPS, and then that is the core name of the store, and then .myshopify.com. If you don't know where to find that, so of course you always want to have a separate tab open and just kind of like copy all of this right here, and don't copy the admin, of course. Just copy it to where it says the .com. Okay, so you go right there and say go ahead and connect to Shopify. Once you do that, we'll come to the screen here where it says, hey, we're going to go ahead and install the app for you. Let's see, hopefully there's no issues. So let's go ahead and install the app. Okay, great. So it's kind of like running its course, and it should be very automatic. As you can see, it says, look, Shopify has successfully connected. We are now syncing the data from the Shopify so you can start using Klaviyo today. What type of data are we talking about? Well, the data happens to be like your customers. So if you already had a few sales, if you have a few clients or whatnot, it's going to start importing that over. So this part might take a long time if you have like a lot of people. So just be patient. And otherwise, if your store is brand new, then this process should be very fast. Let's go ahead and press continue. Tell us more about your store. What are we talking about? What brings you to Klaviyo? I'm just curious, looking for a new software, or I want to start marketing. That's really what we want. And how much are you selling online annually? You guys remember when I told you that this Klaviyo is not my #1 choice? It's because of questions like this. Like, why do you want to know how much I make? Because you want to know how much you're going to charge me, right? Like, I don't like that question. Like, it doesn't matter how much it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much I'm going to make, like whatever, less than 500, none of your business. Let's continue. Blah, 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 some info, this and this and that, sure. And then what's going to be the logo of the store? So as for now, because I don't have a real strong logo in place, I'm not going to put anything there, but for giggles, I'm just going to put this block right there for the logo. It isn't such a big deal. But if you want to start looking for your logo, you could go ahead and kind of do this, browse file. Let's see if we have a logo here somewhere. My buddy at Cavell, we're building his website. Yeah, something like that. And that's not going to be the final version of everything, but this is just kind of like giving you a glimpse as to how that would look like. So again, this is just for demo purposes. I'm going to go ahead and press continue. Once I do that, now we're talking about pick the colors that match your brand. So this is important. I truly do think so, right? Especially if we want to kind of like match the whole branding and all that type of stuff. So for now, I'm just going to leave it as is, but if you want to put the codes for the colors or, just kind of click right here and do that rainbow stuff, then you could do that there. And you could choose whichever font that you would think that would work. I don't have one specifically, right? So I like to just play around with some of this. I think that the cleaner this is, the better for you. So I'm just going to click on this one and press go ahead to continue. Okay. And then, of course, if you have, Facebook, social media links, you should go ahead and copy paste all of that in. So go look for them on separate tabs, copy paste them, and then just kind of put that here whenever you're ready. You don't have to do these 3. You could take them out as you please. So you can say, hey, I only want 2 of them. Then that's fine too. Let's go ahead and continue with this process. Now it's saying go ahead and confirm that email. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to pause and fast forward. All right, so your email should look like this. Confirm your Klaviyo email. It's just double opting in, and it says, okay, yeah, that's me. You go ahead and confirm that. And once that's there, let's go ahead and close the other one and keep this one. Populating default emails, it's gonna run its course there. Again, I'm doing this step by step from the beginning so that you can follow me through this whole journey of creating this process. Versus other people that just kind of go very quickly and says, yeah, yada, yada, you just do this. No. I'm going to hold your hand here, and I'm going to take you from the beginning all the way towards the end. I also don't want to bore you and just kind of stay stuck on the spinning wheel. Oh, okay, that's done. Let's go. All right, let's continue. There's no editing here. Let's just go. Okay, so this is the interface, guys. You have on the left the majority of the interface, as you could see right there. You have campaigns, flows, email templates, lists, segments, profiles, metrics, the basics, right? But I think that the basics have been completed. And of course, you have some basic videos for you guys to watch, how to start the welcoming new subscriber series, creating a sign-up form, and start sending abandonment cart emails, so on and so forth. So a very quick tour as to how this works with Klaviyo. I want to first start off with the lists because I think that the lists are the most important ones. So when it comes to lists, think of it like a database of people, right? A list is just a database of people, right? And a segment is a fraction database of those people. So I'll give an example. A list is everybody that comes in from Shopify. So you have your whole customer database from Shopify, right? But then a segment is a fraction of that list. So what would a fraction be? A fraction would be something like, okay, from those people in Shopify, I want to create a segment of those that spent over $300 in my store. And then I want to create another segment of all those people that spent less than $100 in my store. And then finally, a segment of those people who never bought anything at all. And so from that segment, you're going to create different email campaigns for those people. For those people that are ballers, that spend a lot of money on your store, you're going to create them something so that they could see an email campaign. You see the power of segments? For those that didn't even spend anything, you go ahead and create an email for those type of people saying, hey, I'm going to give you a special offer, and so on and so forth, okay? Hopefully in the future videos, let me know in the comments if you want to learn about segments. Do you guys, let me know in the comments, do you want me to create a video of how to create a segment? And if so, I want to know what type of segment is important to you? Like what type of email do you want me to kind of like create so that I could guide you through the process? I ask you that question, guys, because I don't want to waste your time, right? So I don't want to create a video that you guys are not interested in. But if you're interested on that, let me know, and then I'll go ahead and run that through. So the first thing that we want to do is let's create kind of like, let's see here. Let's start all the way at the top. All right, so the first one that we're going to do is the, as I mentioned, is the sign-up form. So let's go ahead here and first create a list. So let's go to list. Again, don't impulsively just go to create a sign up. No, let's just create a list, right? And these are some preview lists, okay, that they recommend, but you don't need to have them. So if you want, you could delete them if you want. But these are just there for example purposes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and create a list for this training. And I'm going to say, we are creating a list. And the name of this list is going to be signups from the pop-up, right? And excuse my background because I'm a family man, right? And let's go ahead and create that list. We're going to create that list. So what do we do next? We want to create a sign-up form. So now we have the database, right? We have the database of the list. Shopify is already connected, so that's already there. But what we want to do is that we want to now create a form, because the form is what's going to grab the emails and put it inside the list. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a sign-up form. From here, let's build one. Okay, let's go ahead and build one. Build a sign-up form. Let's click there. And as you know, Klaviyo has a bunch that you could choose from as a template. So if you're going pretty fast, right, then I guess this might be a good option for you. The one that sticks out to my attention here is the free shipping pop-up, right? This is actually kind of cool. So we'll go ahead and create the form, and we're going to enter here, right? We're going to enter here into the designer preview mode. And right away, let's just think about how it's going to behave, this pop-up form. So the behavior, we want this, let's see here, we want to show this when the user is exiting the page, meaning that it doesn't show up automatically. As you can see right here, shows immediately on load page. We don't want that, right? We want it to kind of like just, show up when the cursor, you see this mouse, when it starts to leave away like that. When it starts to kind of leave away like that, then all of a sudden, bow, that's when this comes up and wants to show you an offer. But at the same time, what we want to do is maybe we want to show it when it's 60% of the page. Now, this might actually work out for you if you have a long home page, right? So if you feel that you have a long home page, that this might work. But if you have a short home page, that might be annoying, because 60%, you can get to it very quickly. So let's just leave it at that. And you know what? This one's actually pretty good. Show 60 seconds after the load page. Or you could even put it, if you wanted to, 90 seconds, right? Depending on how long people actually stay on your website. I would think that if people are on your website for more than 60 seconds, then in my opinion, they are in the market to buy. So we're going to go ahead and say yes to that. Don't show again after 90 days. So in other words, every time that they come to their website, they don't need to see this over and over and over again. You don't need that. You want it so that if they see it for the first time, if they just clicked it away, then, you know, whatever, they're not going to see it for another 90 days. You could go ahead and change that to 60 days or 30 days, right? However you want to. I could put 30 days right here because you never know, but that's totally up to you. As I make those changes, you can see that the changes are being done there, and we have not saved it yet. It's still a draft. We want to show it for desktop and mobile, but it's up to you if you just rather a specific device. Maybe you want to show something for desktop only and then create another pop-up for mobile only because you're just nice with it like that. You know what I mean? You could do that as well. So it's totally up to you, okay? All right, so right here, by visitor, show to everybody. Don't show to the people who have profiles or a specific segment. This is actually pretty interesting because maybe you don't want this offer to come up to people who have already purchased from you, right? So in this case, I'm just going to leave it as that, and then we're going to leave all of this the same, okay? Now let's go towards where it says the blocks. Let's talk about this image here real quick. You can see with the mouse I'm hovering over. Let's just click on this image right there. Let's replace this. Now we're going to replace this with this image right here. So I'm going to select that. Wow, that is the product that I wanted to say. And let me click on this right here and let me just write something different. Let me see. What can I say? Something like that, right? I'm just making stuff up. Would you take it? What am I asking? I'm going to grab this email input because that's what I want. Email address. Okay. Sign up and save. Enter your email address. Okay. That's the email there. And then a button. Right. It could be right here. Something like that. Or it could be right underneath it, however you want. Send me the code. Right? They put their email address, send me the code. Right? And that's just an example. Okay. And what I'm going to do is publish it. What's it saying here? Let's test this out. Ah, I see. That code was because I didn't program this button. I just labeled it, send me the code, right? So if I click on this button, send me the code, what is the action? What is it going to do? I don't want it to close the form. I want it to submit the form. And what list is it going to go to? It's going to go right here into the signups from pop-ups form, right? And after submit, show the success message or just close the form. I would say just close the form. That's it. Okay, or yeah, you could do a send a success message. I wonder what that message is going to look like. Bam, right here. Okay, so you saw these, how there's a tab that's added after that. Success manager, you're entered. Well, I'll let you know, blah, blah, blah. So, got you covered. Check your inbox or spam folder for that email with the code. Right? That's a success. Okay? Let's go ahead and try to publish that again. All right. Let's go ahead and do it. Great. So now we went ahead and we created a very simple form. I mean, you could do whatever you want. But if you're thinking more along the lines of, well, what would be the right message? What is the right thing to do? How would I do this? You know, here at Resolutions Design, we have a marketing expert that's all they do is just emails, and they know the attractive ways of doing this. But I'll give you a secret. The way that you could figure yourself out is just go to a very popular website, you know, another store that you'd like to shop that looks, you know, pretty cool, and look at the deals and how they pitch it to you, right? How is it that they serve you that deal? And you want to create an offer that's similar to that. Okay, so I went ahead and I did that. I'm going to exit out of here. Okay. The way that we're going to test this out is because we're on the dev mode, right? Because we're the store owners and we're the developers on this. What we're going to do is on Chrome, I'm going to go to incognito mode. I'm going to go to the actual website, okay? And we're just going to kind of navigate, go around this. And remember, my mouse is going to go away from the navigation point and boom, there it is, okay? So what happened? Why didn't it work last time? And guys, don't get frustrated if you see me do errors. If like, oh, something didn't work. I want to show you my errors. Do you know why? Because you're going to go through them, okay? And I want to be able to like pre-answer those questions. Like, oh, well, I tried what you tried and it didn't work for me. If I get errors, I want to show you how I fixed it. So let's test this one more time. So what I'm going to do is go here in incognito window, go to the actual website again, and I'm going to act as a new user and boop, there it is. It just came out, okay? So what happened? Go back to the form. There was something that needed to be set up. So if you're back in Klaviyo, go to where it says Signup Form right here on the corner. And what you're going to do is on this one where it says free shipping pop-up, you're going to click on this one and edit the form. Go ahead and edit the form and let's go to behaviors. Right here, loading delay. Okay, so this little question mark said, to see the form, the visitor must meet all loading delay requirement conditions. So initially we had these two checked out and I realized, oh wow, this pop-up is only going to come out when it's 60 seconds and being on the website and they're leaving the website. And I was like, nope, let's uncheck that and let's go ahead and publish those changes. We wanted to show when they're about to leave the website, no matter how long it takes, right? It could take 2 seconds, it could take whatever. And that's exactly what we did. So just to, I don't need to show you again, but I can if I wanted to. But that would be the thing. Again, my apologies for the background, okay? So that's how that works. But we're not done, people. We're not done. So now that we're done with here, let's go ahead and click on exit. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. So what have you accomplished so far? We've connected Klaviyo to Shopify. We've connected a list. We've added a list. We've created a pop-up form that gives an offer for free shipping. Now, what are we missing? Well, we need to create the free shipping. Like we promised the people from our store that we're going to give them free shipping and they signed up. But what happened to the free shipping? Like they're like, yo, where's my code? Right? So first, let's go back into the store here real quick. We're going to go into the store and we're going to go to the back end. And what we want to do is click on where it says discount. From discount, let's go ahead and create that discount for 10% off, which is very easy to do, by the way. So I am going to say discount 10. Okay, you could name it whatever you want, but that's the code. It's a percentage where we're valuing 10% of the entire order, right? No conditions, no nothing. Let's just save it. And now Shopify has the discount code. So if I go to discount codes right here, you see discount 10. All right, discount 10 has been created. The problem is, again, okay, discount 10 is there, but where is my email, man? Like, I don't see where my email's at. I signed up and I'm still not getting my emails. Where is it at? Let's go back to Klaviyo. Okay, so we go back to the question, how are they gonna get the discount code now? Let's go to where it says email templates, okay? These are the actual emails that have been created so far, right? So we're gonna go ahead and create a new template. We're gonna create a new email. And again, Klaviyo has tons and tons of emails out there that you could use. We're not trying to get super fancy. All we're trying to do is just create something simple. Okay, something simple such as, here's your code as described or something of the sort. So let's just do something very simple. We could use one of these and let's experiment. Let's see which one of these will work out. So based on all of this, we're gonna go ahead with this one, the birthday email ticket, right? And we'll just go here. Template name is premised. Okay, let's create that template. Here it is. So now we're in the email builder, We're in the email builder. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like put our logo in there, right? Click on that and it says, oh, you kind of need a logo. All right, we'll put our logo, grab this one just for giggles. And we're gonna go right here to say new in clothing. These are kind of like menu items. So menu items, if we look back into our store, we don't have like serious stuff here. This was more like a development or whatever. So let's go over here. Oh, there goes that pop-up again. All right, here we go. Right here. So shop, right? And what is the URL for that? Well, shop, where do I want to take people? Let's say I want to take people to a specific collection to shop. Let's say they want to shop there. Boom, right? I want to take them to that collection. So here's the URL. Wow. Okay. And what's something else that we could take them to? Contact us. Let's see here. Shop men, shop women. I mean, you could do whatever it is that you want. You don't have to like do a whole bunch, but you could do like maybe top 3 collections or whatnot. Or let's just keep it a shop. Let's just, keep it simple, right? Shop. Okay. And let's go ahead and press save on that. Now let's mess with this here. Click on this. And let's overwrite this, right? Here is your discount code as promised. And what was that discount code? Discount 10. Okay, so let's click on this one, okay? Discount 10, okay? And let's go ahead and save that as promised. Let's erase this. All right, so that's there. Offer expires within 24 hours. Let's click on this one where it says shop now and an organization URL, which is great. But I want them to go to specific collections. So let's say that they go here. I don't want them to go to the home page, guys. No, we don't want them to go to the home page. We want to go to the specific collections page. So I went ahead and did that. Press save. Okay. What about this thing right here, this Klaviyo thing? I think that if you pay for Klaviyo, you could have this taken out. But that's just kind of like showing you there. Okay. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and save and return to templates. Right there, we saved it. And we have our nice email. Here is your 10% as promised. So we're almost there, guys. It's just that we've created the discount systematically in Shopify, right? We've created the email that they need to see. What we need to do next is create an automation so that when they sign up, they get that email. We're almost done. And I know I sound crazy, but I'm really working hard for you guys. I want to make sure that you guys get your time's worth. So now what we're going to do, the word automation, according to Klaviyo, it's called flows. That's what this is here, flows. Let's click on this, okay? Flows is if someone does this, then they get that. That's what it is. It's the action. We need to program it. Let's begin. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a flow from scratch, okay? Because that's how we do things here. We do things customized, okay? We don't do automation pre-fills. We do things the right way. Let's go ahead and create a flow, guys. A flow, not a float, flow. We create a flow and we have options. We could do this from scratch or we could grab from one of these templates here, right? The one that I want to say that would work best is the welcome series. So let's click on this one. And as you can see right here, this is the flow as to how that goes. It says, look, when someone subscribes, we could have a conditional split where it's a yes, no. And the yes, no is, have they placed an order at least once over the course of time? If yes, then do this. If not, then do something else. Otherwise, wait 3 days and then, sort of stuff. So we're going to grab this. We're going to chop it up, right? And so right here, we're going to say, sign up flow 10% off, okay? We're gonna do that. The trigger, let's see here, the trigger, signups from the pop-up, okay? We're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and create the flow. Okay. Yes, sir. All right, so we're here. This is getting technical, okay? The trigger, the cause and effect, that's what we're figuring out here, okay? So from here, we're gonna say what triggers it. What's triggering this action? When someone subscribes from the pop-up, okay? If I click on this one, right, from the pop-up, everything's good. So that's done there. Conditional split, right? Has placed, the customer, whoever has signed up, has placed an order at least once over time, all right? So if they have, then they get something. If they have not, then they get something else, okay? So that's the deal there. So what this really overall means is, what happens when the user, they use the discount code, right? They came into the store, they grabbed the discount code for signing up, but then, 2 weeks later or maybe a month later, they come back, or you remember those 90 days or 30 days, right? They come back and they see that pop up again, giving them another 10%. Well, I don't want to continue giving them 10%. Like I don't want to just continue doing that. I just want those that are for the first time signing up, right? So if they've placed an order at least once, then they're going to get an email that says, thanks for subscribing, which is a, generated standard email here. But if they haven't ordered at least once, which is the no, these are the people that we want. They never purchased. So these are the people that we want to give them that email. Let's see if I could go edit this. So if we have this here, welcome to your first order, so-and-so, right? Let's see how we could change this. So to not confuse you, what am I talking about? What I did was that I deleted it. So the way that you delete it is you go right here and you click on delete, okay? So for no, I deleted that block. It's gone, no more. Kapooey, right? So we're gonna grab this one right here where it says email. We're gonna click, hold, drag this, and we're gonna put that right there. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we are going to just click on the box to make it blue. And what we're going to do is configure the content of this email. And you see what type of email would you like to create? You remember we already made a template. We don't need to go through this, right? Let's choose a template, okay? And from the template, we're gonna go to My Templates. Remember, you already made one in the previous steps. And here's our template right there. There it is. I'm gonna click on that and we're gonna go ahead and save that content. We don't need to make no more edits. The email is ready, right? Let me turn off my phone because we're in a serious conversation, you and I. Okay, and so it's from your business, it's from the email address, right? The email subject, here is what I promised you. Something nice. You could put emojis or whatever, but just don't put like discount or nothing like that, because we don't want Gmail to automatically spam it or something like that. Here's that preview text. You remember that preview text that I was telling you about? That thing, no immediate action is required. There it is. Okay. Okay, so that's the preview text. Here is the content itself. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to say done. Right? Save changes. Save changes. Done. Okay. So have they placed the order at least once over the course of time? No, they're a new client. They're going to get this email. But if they have, you could create another email saying, hey, thanks. It seems like we already gave you a discount code. You could create another email template regarding that, right? But these are the people that you're looking for right here. Okay. So that's what that means there, right? And we could go ahead and make that live. Live meaning that, hey, it's working. Okay. All right, so once that's done, it's saying wait 3 days, right? Wait 3 days. Like, why would we want to wait 3 days? Well, what happens if they purchase from you or they didn't purchase from you? You could add another, sophisticated logic to it. Like right here, we could say, have they purchased, yes or no? And if they haven't purchased, I'm gonna send them another email saying, hey, did you ever get to use that discount code I made for you? That's why this flow thing is so powerful, right? But in our case, we're not gonna worry about that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and delete this right here, delete the time delay. And we're also going to delete this one right here, this email, because we're technically done. And we're going to save and exit. Our flow is complete. Our flow is live. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to test. Let's test this out, shall we? Okay, so let's do this. Incognito window. Let's go to this website. I'm in here, I'm looking around, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave, and boop, this comes out. So I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Let me try it. Let's see what's up. Send me the code. Got you covered. Check that spam mail, right? Okay, sure, no problem. Let's go check it. Okay, so I'll close that out right there. Close this experience out right here. Let's go to my email and ooh, another store. Confirm your subscription. This, guys, you might like or you might not like. Okay, so confirm your subscription. There are, again, I cannot express the importance of this. There are laws, especially in the UK and Europe, that you have to have this, right? You must, no questions asked, okay? So for security purposes, I would say keep this on, but if you feel that this is super annoying and you don't want this, I believe that there's a setting in Klaviyo where you could disable this, okay? But I think in order to keep yourself away from lawsuits and all that type of stuff, I think that it's important for you to keep this as is. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I wanna subscribe, that's cool. I've been subscribed, dope, okay? So what that's called, it's called an opt-in email. It's called an opt-in email, making sure that you agreed to sign in. Okay, so what happened afterwards? You'll notice that from the moment that we got that opt-in, and I did that for you guys, you'll notice that several minutes have passed. You see 7:46, 7:48, okay? So right here, if I clicked on, it takes a little bit of time in order to get the email, probably a few minutes. So click on this and boom, there it is. Now, I know it looks kind of Miami-ish or whatnot, but the email does work. And that's what it is, guys. I know I made this video a little bit long, okay? But I really wanted to walk this through from beginning to end. I know there's a lot of steps, and I know that there's a lot of small little shortcuts here and there and goofball moves and all that. But what did we solve? I helped you connect Klaviyo. I helped you build a list. I helped you build emails. I helped you build a logic. All of this stuff is what I'm telling you right now, what I'm showing you right now. If you felt like this is just too time consuming, yeah, you could contact me and I'll charge you $3,000 a month. Okay? But I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to save you money. I'm trying to save you a headache. I'm trying to teach you so you could do it yourself. And I have a surprise for you guys. I am planning on building an academy, but not to sell you a course like these gurus that are out there. No, 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 no. See, my goal is to put money in your pocket. What I'm planning on doing, okay? And for those that are interested, please subscribe because I'm going to really put money in your pockets on this one. Get this, right? I'm going to create an academy to show you the basics because eventually, I have a lot of people that come to me asking me, Edwin, I want you to build me a website, or Edwin, I want you to build me this. I want you to do that, or whatever it is that I just showed you right now. I want you to do that. And I'm going to say, or what have I been saying? What I've been saying is, sorry, for something like this, I charge 3K, 5K, whatever. And they're like, oh my God, Edwin, you're so expensive. So what happens? If I create an academy and I show you guys how to do it, you become part of my academy, who am I going to give those jobs to? I'm going to give them to you because you're part of my academy and I trained you how to do it. You see? That's the value of me and YouTube. I want to teach you so that if you're interested, you could build your store and you could create money. But if you become a part of my academy soon, I'm going to start giving you leads so that you could make money that way too. Thank you once again. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're interested in this. Help the channel grow so I could put more dollars in your pockets. Have a wonderful weekend and evening. Take care.